iqiniso lakhe umfisi ongafa uma sekuthanda yena umdlulo ongadla ijuba kodwa uma sekuthanda lona uma ungibona ke othi msuthu. Hello my good people. Oh, are you doing that? Should I continue or should I start afresh?
I'm just trying to catch the vibe with y'all. No, I'm good.
I see
Y'all ain't
what
ready.
you're doing there.
Yeah.
How are you? Are you guys? Are you good?
I'm good.
We are great as always. What do you do? I go for the name of Lutando in Ghana. Y'all can call me Queen T, your favorite girl. Because like when you see me walking down the street, say hi, Queen Tando.
Hi, Queen T. Yeah. So hi, how are you doing?
I'm fine. I'm good.
You're good. Can you guys hear his accent? Like, I'm good. We chilled. We're not rushing anywhere. Can you tell us briefly? Tell us about yourself. What do you do? What are you on about? All of that. Who is Big SBUDA?
Well, I'm Ronnie Dunn, formerly known. I'm Big SBUDA, formerly known as Ronnie Dunn. Let's change that shit. I reside here in South Africa now. If y'all wanted to get rid of me, y'all can't now. I'm here.
He's here full time now.
Yeah, full time. This is my home. I'm in the Kasi right now. Deep Kloof. Yeah, boy. We outside.
The on photo bodies.
Yeah.
So, your biological name is Ronnie, right?
Yeah, Ronnie.
And you call yourself now known as Big SBUDA.
Yeah, boy.
Right? As you just said that you are staying in South Africa, right? And you're a music artist. But firstly, before we get into that, I want to find out how did you get to the name Big SBUDA?
Oh man, it was a couple of years ago. I was staying in Rosebank at the Voku Hotel. This girl named Boosie. I guess that's the opposite of Sibusisa.
Yeah.
Yeah, Boosie. She said that it's tradition before I go back to the United States to give me an African name.
Oh.
You know what I'm saying? So they monitored me for the 30 days, and at the end of the 30 days, they was like, "You Sibusisa." They asked me, did I know what it was, and I'm like, obviously I don't. And then they said, "You're a blessing," and then, man, they don't know how much that sentiment meant to me, because when I was getting into music in the States, I was called Vocal the Blessed.
Oh.
You know what I'm saying? And they couldn't have known that, you know what I mean? And I got a saying that I live by. You be a blessing, you get a blessing.
Yeah.
And so that meant a lot that I was Sibusisa.
Great.
So I changed it to, I was like, Big Spoo? No, let me change to Big SBUDA.
Yeah.
That's how I started doing music, right there.
Oh, nice. So, as you are doing music, what is your motivation? Tell us about your journey from where you started.
I used to be a full-time daddy, you know what I'm saying, daddy daycare.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying, staying at the house with my kids after I got out of the military, got injured, and I'm like, I'm 40 years old, you know, at the time. I'm like, I have a voice, but I don't do anything with it. And I just got tired of being in the place that I was in, and I had to ask God, like, what's my purpose? Like, is this what I'm meant to be, like, being at home with my kids all the time? And I was like, I want to do something different. Let your will be done in my life, and I'll follow you blindly wherever you lead me. And all of a sudden, stuff just started happening, and it ensured me that there is a God, and my ancestors, you know what I'm saying, are watching out for me and answering my prayers.
So in that case, right, when we're still speaking about blessing, you are Big SBUDA, you are a blessing. So do you think your purpose is to healing people or protecting people? Because remember, you were in a military, so there was a role where you have to protect and serve, right?
Yeah.
And now you are doing music, and music is still the purpose of healing people.
Yeah.
How do you define that in terms of your journey?
Well, as a man, we naturally protect us. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So me being in the military, and then after the military, I was a special police officer, and then, you know, transitioning into music, I was always told that I was going to be a pastor or something like that, but I could never see it because I was too shy.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I was too shy to speak in front of people. And then when I got to South Africa, like that click, you know what I'm saying? Something, this land is very spiritual, you know what I mean? And I just started coming into like who I'm supposed to be. I can give my message through music.
Yeah.
You know, and my voice is like unique here. You know what I'm saying? So I'm like, let me take advantage and use it as much as I can. And that's what got me doing what I'm doing now.
Oh,
Amazing. So speaking of church, so did you go to church often?
Yeah, I used to be the armor bearer for my pastor.
Oh,
Yeah, so I used to study up under him, directly under him. When we would go to revivals and stuff like that, I would introduce him with my testimony. And then, so I was studying to be a minister. But the more I went into getting my own understanding, asking God for discernment, I realized that religion wasn't my way.
okay.
Spirituality was my way, because the more understanding I got about the Bible, and the pastor couldn't answer my questions.
Yeah.
So I'm like, you know what? I can't fully indulge into this when they don't even got the answers for me. You
so
know what
what
I'm
was
saying?
that one question?
With the Adam and Eve thing.
Oh, the Adam and Eve thing. Okay, what about
Now,
the Adam and Eve
Hey,
thing?
y'all sure y'all want to open this up? 'Cause I can go.
What if we're
You
gonna
hear
answer
me?
you? What if we're gonna give you the answers you have been looking for?
Well, the Adam and Eve thing, you know, if there was Adam, then there was Eve, and
Yeah.
then they had Cain and Abel, and Cain slew Abel, and then when Cain went out into the wilderness, he had that mark on him, and he came back with a wife. Where did the wife come from? If it was only Adam and Eve and Cain and Abel, where did the wife come from when he was in the wilderness? They tell you. So when you ask people questions, they say, well, you got to know it was a time lapse. No, it wasn't. Why a time lapse in the most important part of human existence? You want me to believe it was? No, I think it was incest.
Yeah.
It had to be incest. That Cain had to do something with his mama. I don't know. That's what that was going on back then. I'm just saying, when you think God said use your common senses, and everything that we do now is to block our common senses and get us further away from God. But when you use your common senses and finally think on your own, you start seeing shit like, damn, I never thought of it like that.
Yeah.
You know, because nobody push you to ask those questions. So. Yeah, I could get
It's
deep into this
interesting
shit.
though. From you grew up in church, right? And then military. You know, everyone who is a soldier or whatever reason maybe, guns, death, and church. You know, there's like a mix up there. It's
Yeah.
interesting.
Yeah.
How did you balance that?
No, I've never been asked that question. That was a good one. Shit, you put me on the spot.
Sorry.
That was a good, that was a good question. That was a good question.
Guns.
Right,
You know?
right.
Yeah.
I mean, but when you think of Christianity, they killed everything in the name of Christ.
True.
I mean,
Okay,
you know what I'm
let me
saying?
not-
So,
let me not put on my opinion. But
Right.
yeah,
Ah,
I
yeah,
hear
you're
you.
free. You're free.
I
Just
hear you.
be free.
I hear you.
hey, I mean, it's facts. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
They put that thing there, and then they go ravage everything. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? In the name of Christ. But we ain't gonna get into that. But hey, I just had to continue to be me and use the morals that I was raised with. And I know that I was fighting for a bigger purpose. I was looking for the future. I'm like, if I do this military stuff, my kids will have benefits, my kids will have schooling, and that's what they have now. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Sacrifice my whatever to get what my kids
Yeah.
need.
Yeah.
Speaking of your kids, you know, having to be based fully in South Africa, you relocated here. So how are they taking it?
It's you know, some of them like it, some of them don't. You know,
Yeah.
my adult kids, they like set in their ways. They're where they're at. They not coming to no Africa. You know what I'm saying? Well, they say we already struggling over here. Why we gonna go to a struggle? But they don't know. They don't know how it is over here. You know what I'm saying? And my little kids, they want to come over here, but of course, I got to bargain with their mamas.
Yeah.
And a couple of their mamas is, you know.
Yeah.
Makes sense.
People who've never been to South Africa, they think that you just meet a lion in the street and be like, hey lion, how are you? And he draws, I'm good, how are you? What can you say to those people?
That's exactly how they think it is.
They think we live in a
Wearing
jungle
animal skins
yeah.
and things like that.
That's exactly how they think it is. But y'all check out my YouTube and you'll see my journey and when I'm showing you about South Africa, you'll see that Africa ain't nothing. Like, they got stuff that we don't even have over in the United States. Like, y'all know how y'all got that speed pay thing, like that they bring to your table.
Oh yeah.
See, we don't have that there.
Really?
Nah, we got to give them our credit
point.
card.
Point.
Yeah, we got to give them our credit card. They go swipe it at they computer and everything and bring.
Yeah.
You have to trust them.
Yeah.
If it's a scammer, they got your stuff. They go back to us. See, y'all, they bring it straight to you. We don't got that there.
Oh, okay.
I experienced that here in South Africa for the first time.
Tell us about the food. I mean, we know already, but yeah.
The food, man. Hey, when I first got here to South Africa, eating y'all food, y'all was fucking my belly up.
Really?
Yeah.
Someone was
I
fucking.
never should have brought that up.
Had
I
a
thought you
running
were gonna
stomach
say
for me.
great barbecue.
No, it was
fried.
good. It's good. It's just it's so good. Like we have so many preservatives and GMOs and steroids and all stuff. So when we get here and we eat this food, it's cleansing us. You know what I'm saying? It's getting all that bullshit out of our stomach and shit. And it's a good thing, you know what I mean? I love the food here. It's pure.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Great.
Yeah.
You hear that? South
she
African
don't think
food. South African food.
So, what I want to find out, right? You've been here for 2 years,
Yeah.
right? So, have you, like, you literally started music as a career when you were here, or from back at home when you were here? So,
Yeah.
how is it? Well, how is that journey for you?
Man, I be sometimes like, damn, is this the life that I'm living?
Bruh,
You know what
I'm
I mean?
asking you questions because you're saying it's been 2 years and you've been rubbing shoulders with the biggest guns,
Yeah.
you know, in the industry. And people
Yeah.
are so finding it so hard here in Mzansi just to make it to that level where you can just pull up and meet Java, you know, and just have an interaction with him.
Yeah.
You, I don't want to mention the certain people, like specifically, but just your journey as a musician so far within these 2 years.
Man, my biggest accomplishment by far is meeting the Zulu King, King Mr. Zulu.
Oh, really?
Man,
Okay.
yo, that was going to the Reed Festival, seeing like 40, 50,000 females, virgins. You know what I'm saying? Hey, I ain't never been around that many black people in my life. You understand? And then on top of that, getting to spend the weekend with the king.
Yeah.
King Mr. Zulu, man, he's so cool. Like, I got to present him a gift, you know what I'm saying, in front of everybody. Yo, shook his hand, we greeted, exchanged numbers. Like, it was so dope, man. Something I never, and I marched with the Amapiano.
Oh, you did?
Yes.
You did?
I don't think nobody
Namabutu.
did that
Okay.
before.
Really?
You understand? But still, SBUDA did it. like Soldier Boy, I did this first.
You were able to.
Yeah.
So did you find a sense of belonging?
Yes.
Because I find a lot of Black Americans who'll be like, I'm going to the motherland. I've been, you know, to the motherland. You feel welcome. Like, why is it that you feel when you hear you're at home?
I mean, for me, it was that I traced my roots here.
Yeah.
With the Dunn clan in northern Durban. So finding out that I'm part Zulu.
And now I can
You know
see the
what I'm saying?
resemblance.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So tracing my roots here and finding out that I'm part of here, like, and I was doing an interview for Metro FM.
Yeah.
And then one of the Duns had called in. You know what I'm saying? And I've been linking with them, you know, via phone. I haven't met none of them in person yet, but just knowing my roots are here. You get what I'm saying? A lot of us African Americans, we scattered. We don't know where we come from. You know what I'm saying? So when you find, it's a sense of belonging that you've never felt before. Because us as African Americans, we don't belong to nobody. You know what I'm saying? And it's hard. And you searching for your history that they erased from you.
True.
And then once you find it, and I found out part of my roots are Zulu, you know what I'm saying? I was marching with the Amapiano, like, you know what
Yeah,
I'm
I
saying?
thought you did. When I did my introduction, you were doing this.
Yeah,
I remember
I'm
in your
inside.
Buto days.
Yeah, I'm inside. I know how to
Yeah.
do all that shit.
Please
man.
tell me you were there with you were wearing
I
a
had the
traditional
tradition.
attire.
Yeah.
Amazing. The
Yeah.
experience.
Yeah. I had it
So
all,
as a
man.
military man, and do you think it has shaped you as a person you are today?
Of course.
And how so?
Because you learn selflessness, discipline. You learn a lot of things that you, as a young man, because you go in 17, 18 years old.
Yeah.
You just starting to form yourself as a
Oh,
man.
you went there when you were 17,
Yeah,
18.
17. Yeah.
So young.
So I went in, and I'm not yet a man, but I'm forming to be
Yeah.
a man.
Yeah.
And the military add those traits on you that you need to start in life. So it give you a head start, which I think that around the world, I think that at least the men need to do at least 2 years before they go into society. That's my opinion, because it give you like discipline, morals that you wouldn't have, unless you go into the military.
Because here in South Africa, if they're going to prepare you to become a man or a woman, so there's certain rituals that have to be done.
Yeah.
Obviously, going to the mountains,
Yeah, I heard about that.
right?
Yeah.
So it's totally different from you guys, because now you need to I think you need to be brave, firstly, because you don't know what's going to happen.
Right.
Your family doesn't know what to prepare for, if you're going to come back or not.
That's right.
Yeah.
Right? And the trauma that comes with it as well,
Yeah.
I guess. Right?
PTSD. Yeah.
Do you suffer from it?
I do.
Do you have certain nightmares from that?
I used to have nightmares when I got out, when I first got out from the war. But as time went, I'm good. It's just certain little things that we deal with as like big crowds,
Yeah.
knowing where the exits are when you go in the building,
Yeah.
reading the room and trying to see who's how they moving, but that transitioned me into law enforcement. Like it all was together, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Which prepared me to go to different countries,
Yeah.
and reading people and not being able to get scammed and because you know
Yeah.
people,
Most of the people believe that soldiers are heartless. Is it maybe because of what they put you guys through, the training? I believe it's hard.
It is hard, but like I said, God gave me the ability to adjust. You know what I'm saying? So I know how to. If you fuck with me, I'll fuck you up. You know what I mean?
Hello.
Don't get it twisted. But at the same time, I'm only giving energy that's given to me. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
If none of that is involved, I can be the most peaceful, good person that there is. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like I said, I live by be a blessing, get a blessing. So
SBUDA, you have a single, right? Can you tell us a bit about your single?
a single is coming out on August 1st. It's called Our Prayer, and it's featuring Miss Sam over there. This is going to be her first single. I got her to sing for the first time.
Okay.
Yeah, we got her to sing for the first time.
All right.
And my boy Tay and Native. Tay is the one that's on the keys.
Okay.
Native is the producer, the producer, and of course we got Mbali.
Mbalenhle Mavimbela.
Yeah, bo.
All right.
Yeah, bo.
So what
I
is
don't
it
want to
about?
mess it up.
Mbali Mavimbela.
It's the song is it's not a gospel song.
Yeah.
It's a spiritual song. Like y'all have a lot of spiritual songs here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So now I'm adding my little twist of spiritual in it.
Okay.
But it's not a Christian song or religious song like that. But it's for us that's out here that's trying to reach God and wondering
Yeah.
if God can hear us. You know what I'm saying? A sinner. Because we
Yeah.
all sinners and we trying to see, hey man, can he hear us? We not following this religion stuff like, can you hear us as well? So it's a song like that. It's an Amapiano. It's like my piano deep. I created my own.
Yeah, I was gonna
It's
ask you
piano
about
deep,
that. You
you
said
know?
it's a unique blend of house, R&B.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because I feel like they
Afro-tech.
always say, like, young people, we don't like going to church. But this nowadays, I feel when you go to the clubs, you go out dancing with Amapiano, you're able to go to church, right?
Yeah.
Because you find a lot of people sitting in their corner and now they are crying and they're listening to this beat, you
It's
know,
spiritual.
Weird.
right? So,
That's weird.
so as a
Not
collective,
weird.
Yeah, it
you
is.
wouldn't say
Is it
weird.
weird?
To me, coming from the States, when I come to the club and I hear y'all playing gospel music and everybody drinking and shit.
You think it's
that shit,
weird?
when I first heard that, man, me and my bro was like, what the fuck is going on? That shit was weird. It was weird as hell. But now that I'm here now, I understand. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
I understand. And it gave me a deeper understanding about, spirituality. You don't have to be in the damn church to find God.
Right?
You can find them right there in the club. And like you said, I saw people worshiping and crying and shit. Like, yo, this is deep.
Because I find that if a person is a bit intoxicated, you know, you're able to go through your thoughts.
Yeah.
And that's when you listen attentively.
Yeah.
Regardless. That's why they're saying alcohol always shows your true personality.
Yeah.
You know, so in that sense, I feel that with Amapiano, it has helped a lot of people reach to have their own personal beliefs and their own religion. And we should be grateful for that, because in most cases, we differ from that. And my point takes me to when you're saying you find it so strange. With us, it's not strange because we have what we call, if we're doing like a bit of certain tradition over the weekend, when we spoke of Mkomboti earlier on, right? When you're doing a bit of cleansing, you know, or you want to do something, probably you got a job or something like that, and you want to do a quick, you know, ritual ceremony. Then people will gather, we eat early in the morning, then later on we start singing gospel. And everybody will start singing gospel in their house, and others are crying in their corner, others are thinking of their ex-boyfriend, others is telling you their
Emotions are
problems,
high.
you know, with their aunt and things like that. So it was easier when Amapiano spiritual songs came about, because now when we're out there, you know, you're always thinking, you know, what's the next plan? Because remember, there are people that are selling their body. They're not out clubbing because they want to be, they're not out clubbing because they're going to be clubbing, they're hustling.
Right.
Right?
Right.
So we're going through a lot. You know,
What did you just say?
Nah, she said a lot of people out there selling their bodies. And I said, a lot.
A lot.
A lot.
you get? So we are not there anyways. Anyways,
Man.
I just want to hear more of your, is it the only single that you have, or you have different?
No,
you know,
I got a
and
lot
what
of
is the
songs.
closest to your heart?
I got a lot of songs. Shit. This is just my latest one. I got an EP out, In and Out EP. I got my song Motherland that I started with, and it was my Amapiano track that started all this whole journey. Then I got a song with Toshi called Inondo, and I got a song with Ruby Gold, How Do We Know. I got a song with M Keys that's not released yet. And I got a lot of stuff, man.
Bro, what I wanna ask you, right? We've got like young people, more especially within the hood. There's a lot of substances, you know, substance abuse, and there are kids who just tend to substance abuse, whether it's drugs, whether it's alcohol, you know, whether it's what is it, lean?
Yeah,
You know, the cough
lean,
mixture that they're using just to numb themselves. And
Nyape.
right?
Nyape.
Nyaupe.
There's Nyaupe as well, added to the hello.
I'm inside, cuz.
So what I want to find out from you, it's been 2 years you're in South Africa full time, you're not visiting now, right? And you're making such moves, right? Is there any way, how do you do it? Probably somebody who is watching right now will just learn something from that on how do you navigate on just making these moves. Because you're coming from overseas, you don't know anybody, but now you've got a full-on team with you. How does that come about?
First and foremost, God and your ancestors.
Yeah.
You know, at first I didn't believe in ancestors, but then when I stepped on this soil, I felt something different that I never felt before.
It was.
And I felt like my ancestors was like, yeah, we here, we got you, baby. We holding on to you. And they didn't lead me through this transition. Like in my bio, I said, I lead, you know, God with
Testament.
blind faith. I'm following him
Yeah.
with blind faith. You know what I'm saying? So that's first and foremost. Discipline is second. You know, if you want something, you got to go get it. You speak those things that are not as though they are.
Yeah.
You can't keep on saying, I want to do this, I want to do that, and then you put no effort for it to get towards that goal. And then, you know what I'm saying? So if you want different, you got to do different.
Yeah,
And so I wanted to step out there on faith, and I didn't want to be in America no more. So I'm like, you know what? I'm leaving, and I
There's
left.
an African proverb that says, as you pray, move your feet. So this is just what you just said. You cannot be praying about it and doing nothing about it. You
Yeah.
have to pray and also put in the work.
That's
Not
right.
everyone is willing to put in the work, but everyone wants to just see things done.
That's right.
You see? So what was on your mind when you like made that decision to say, you know what, I'm going to South Africa?
Legacy.
Legacy.
When I'm dead and gone, and my bones are being eaten up by the ants and shit. You know what I'm saying? What do I leave behind? Is my name gonna live on? You know what I'm saying? Have I left my worth to my kids, and have I touched people that came in contact with me? You know what I'm saying? It's about legacy, what I leave behind when I'm dead and gone. For my kids, what you call my twanas, you know what I'm saying? And my close friends and family, my loved ones, everybody that's in my circle. That's what I'm doing this for.
But what I take away from sitting with you now, right, in terms of like kickstarting your career as a person, more especially to young people, I feel that it's easier. I think it was a bit convenient for you in terms of capital, because if I'm gonna call the producer and be like, oh, okay, how much is it? And then it's easier for that. It's easier for me to do like a song with you.
Yeah.
Am I right? So what I want to take away from this, right, from you, right, since you know how big the social media is, what is the advice that you can tell to a young person who is talented or an inspiring musician or anybody who is talented? What is it that they can do in order to use social media as a platform of showcasing themselves?
Well, you know, as an OG, you know what I mean? I wasn't into the social media thing at all.
Yeah.
But I had to gather me a team of people that are in that space, that know that space.
Yes.
You know what I mean? And now I see how important social media is. So if you got your money, like that's what I said about discipline. When you want something, you're gonna put all resources towards getting that thing that you want. If you go into the garage to grab you a beer or whatever, or you getting some weed or whatever, sacrifice that dime that you're gonna spend to put it on the side to get what you want, because you can get promos from Instagram, from YouTube.
Yeah.
If you want it, you can get it, but it takes discipline. But if you ain't got that discipline, you're gonna keep on doing the same shit over and over again, repetitively. And then us as black people, we think that we're gonna get handouts from somebody gonna do it for you. No, you gotta make your dream happen yourself. You know what I'm saying? Nobody didn't tell me to do music. I did the shit because that's what I wanted to do. You get what I'm saying?
Create your own opportunities.
Yeah, I created my own lane. You know what I'm saying? Like when me being in the game, I don't never want people to think that, oh, he knows such and such, he know Coffee, he know Kabza, my Parisa. They think that's how I got on. No, I got on from the grind. I started my little studio. I did everything on my own. Nobody ain't handed me shit. I'm doing it with my team, and we doing it by ourselves. And I want to show people that's coming up, that's starting in the Kasi with their little bitty shit, you know what I'm saying? That hey, SBUDA did it the same exact way. Even though I have money, I ain't using my money to do shit.
Yeah.
And when I did use my money, I got scammed.
Yeah.
So fuck the niggas. And the niggas that scam me, I still got you. I swear to God. I'm getting you.
This is the second
Sorry
time we're
about
speaking
that.
about people that have
Scam.
been. So, SBUDA, okay, you can go.
Yeah. Do you think you, coming from the States, got you an advantage to like whoever you went to, say you're doing music, right? The artist that you met, and you'll be like, dude, I'm from the States. You know, so obviously we should listen to you. You know, you are from overseas and stuff. So do you think it worked on your own advantage?
I mean, in some instances it did work. You know what I mean? In some instances I used that for my advantage. Because if God gonna give you some tools, you fucking use them. You a dummy.
You get it?
And I ain't no dummy. You know what I'm saying? I'm using what I got.
Yeah.
But most of the doors that I've been open for me has been God. You know what I'm saying? It's like we'll speak it. Me and my team, we'll speak it, and then we'll find ourselves right in front of Capsa
No.
because we done spoke it. You understand? And we'll find ourselves in the same room as all these other celebrities. Like, you gotta speak it.
Yeah.
If you in this space, you gotta walk with confidence. Hey, I'm an artist, and I need to be around other artists.
Yeah.
Definitely.
So they have these little things. You make sure
You need to go to the
them
event
things.
and just show your face so that
That's
people
it.
just can
That's it.
favorize
And
your
then
face and your
network.
work.
Yeah. Use your personality after that.
Yeah. Now the disadvantages. You know, when you're from overseas, we believe that we have money. Guaranteed. So everything you buy, they charge you double.
Upcharge.
Chop. Have you like came across something like that?
Yeah, when
You
I
know?
first got here, you know what I'm saying? You know, it got almost wet behind the ears, light green like a motherfucker, and I got a couple of times. But like I said, I'm a military man and I adapted.
Yeah.
And then I got my team, Rocky. He was the first one. That's the man right there.
Shout out to you, Rocky.
Yeah, and he was like, "Hey, nah, y'all not about to do my boy like that."
Like
Nope,
that?
nope,
I
nope.
got that.
And then I got my boy Mukhtar. That nigga kill a brick for me.
Yeah.
You understand? Ain't nobody getting over me no more. That shit is dead. It's old.
But I don't think it was only happening to you only, right? Because they also have the same incidences when it comes to us. I'll
Right.
tell you a simple EG, right? When we were coming here, because I didn't have my lashes on. So my glue was finished.
Okay.
So I was like, no, I'll get it on the road. When I get there, I got to this first guy, and this guy was like, it's 35 rand. Like, excuse me, nigga, what? It's like 35 rand. When I went to the other guy, he was like 12 rand. So with our gender, to say, like queer people have the intendencies that we've got all the money in the world. So immediately ask something, they just look at you and be like, oh, okay, it's this much. So you're not the only person that are going through that.
Yeah. But it's worse for them.
Yeah,
I think.
dealing with the slave.
Yeah,
queens,
if they
too.
knew,
In
if
Villa
they know
Garcia.
where you are from, and then
In Villa
your
Garcia,
accent,
yeah.
you'll be like, yo, how much is that? They'll be like, oh, $100.
Yeah.
Then you don't even think twice. But if I come there and say, Malini la, ma'am, and then you know, they 20 rand tanam. You know,
that's
for you
how
guys
it
it's
be.
worse.
We're going some places. We're going some places, and I don't even fucking speak. I let them do everything.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? As soon as I open my mouth, oh yeah, we taxing that.
Yeah. Where's the
Let me
speak
get
point?
him. Yeah. And y'all slay queens too. Well, let's not skip. Let's not skip their ass. Let's not skip their ass. But
What do you know about slave
see
queens?
shit, I know
Well,
a
first,
lot
what
about
is a
that.
slave queen?
before you answer that, the definition of slave queen.
Yeah. What
Oh
is?
man, them girls that sit at the motherfucking table with one drink, sipping that motherfucker for hours, looking. And then when they hook your ass, you hooked. Nigga buying drinks. Now she got a whole plate. You know what I'm saying? She inviting her girls. Girls pop up out of nowhere. You buying shit for them.
Okay.
Yeah, slay queen.
Oh,
Big
slay
SBUDA
queen.
is in the building.
Yeah. Understand.
A magnet.
I don't fuck with slay queens. Just let y'all know. So if you come for me, I'm gonna dish you.
How can you tell that this is
Oh,
a slave
they
queen?
easy.
If they're not
They
in a
easy.
club, sipping on one drink for hours.
One bottle.
Yeah, the glamorous ones, the
One
ones that
bottle
look
on
like,
the table, 5 of us.
yeah, the ones
you
that look
naked?
like, yeah. See, hey, go ahead, keep
The
telling
bully
me.
and clubs are outside the S.
I wanted him to say it though.
Oh, sorry.
Hey, she put it right on the head. That's them. You know, the most beautiful motherfucking thing. You see everything. Nothing is left for the imagination. That's
Yeah.
the
The
one.
cushy.
Oh, that's the one.
Yeah, that's the
I'll get the
one.
cushy, but with the see-through, you can tell that's a cushy.
Doesn't she look like a slave queen though? Doesn't she look like a slave queen?
No.
Nah, I wouldn't say. I don't know. I see you
no,
in the
do not give him that
if
face.
you're in the
Do
club.
not give him that
My
face.
social.
Oh yeah.
You've interacted with me. You've seen me in the social.
Yeah. You
Do I look like one?
you
Be honest, just relax.
You like a
No,
medium.
Medium. Why do you say medium?
No, because the personality don't match.
Please
Okay.
move
You know
your
what I'm
mic.
saying?
Let's say
The
you-
show is done. I am out of here. I am out of here. But it's a compliment. Money
Yeah, it is a
coming.
confidence.
It's a
Compliment. So you had never spoken to her before. You just see her pictures, see her on social media. Slay queen, right?
No.
Really? You said the personality.
The
And then
personality
you
don't match.
remember.
To
On my profile, I'm nude.
the slay
No
queens.
makeup.
Really?
Slay
No.
queens be, man.
I am showing the
They
clothes.
showing the they gonna take a picture of all the expensive shit They gonna take a picture of the fucking we had a fucking I ain't gonna say no damn names but they at the most glamorous motherfucking places and they showing you they lavish life.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? You can point them out easy.
And
Yeah.
if you've seen me in my on my social platform, you wouldn't even see my legs. You wouldn't think this person has legs.
Really? That's so-
That's how
Right.
I'm very private. Even
Right.
on my statuses, I only choose who sees my status. That's how private I am. I never post where I am. I would rather post something 5 days later.
Yeah.
So that, because I could die. This location I
Yeah,
am here, for
I
me,
do that
doesn't work
too.
for me.
I do not post immediately.
Big
5
SBUDA,
days
I
after.
think you are one of the
preferably.
people, I would say you've got a good heart, right? Because me, I follow people, me, I do my research. Me, I've seen you giving some stuff away, asking people to pick what they want. And for me, like, it really hit deep, right? Because people are doing good and they never get recognition for it, right? And seeing that for me was like, oh, okay, this guy is a good person, right? He's not trying to bring everything into South Africa.
Right.
And you were giving things away. How did you get people asking for certain things so that you can be able to give it away?
Nah, it just be for me, and it be from my heart, like Ubuntu. You
Ubuntu,
understand?
humility.
Ubuntu. Speaking of Ubuntu, sorry to disturb you, but guys, we are still shooting Konalago Joe Paris Deep Blue Zone 4. Do not forget to like, comment, and interact with us and comment. You did ask earlier that that question about Adam and Eve thingy.
Yeah.
So if you know the answer, comment. I know you want answers, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. I want to see what the pastors
Yeah.
got to say.
Where were we? Speaking of Ubuntu.
Ubuntu. I
You
forgot I would've looked for
giving your stuff away.
Oh shit, that was just, you know what I'm saying? Just as something, that's what kind of person I am.
The give of the
You
givers.
know, you know what I'm saying? Be a blessing, get a blessing.
Yeah.
And you just know that once you do something out of the kindness of your heart, just know that it's going to come back to you. Don't the Bible. I don't want to get into that, but don't rely on man getting your blessing back from man. Just know that God got you.
Yeah.
It's just how the circle
That
of
goes
life
back to
is,
you,
man.
slaves.
Yeah, you
Don't depend
How's
on
it
a
go
man
back to you,
to-
like
Men are
give her
not
good
God.
energy.
men are not God, right?
Yeah. You
Because,
give-
like, he's singing so slightly, bro. I saw, like, your plasmas. There was, bicycle. There was a camping bed.
that was in the States, yeah.
Right, like he was giving away like literally like big stuff. It was not like things that like are broken. Or I'm just giving you a pair of,
Yeah. I
didn't need it no more.
It was like really, really good stuff.
Yeah.
Like for
Massage
somebody
chair.
to do that, like that is proper Ubuntu. That is like kind of like
True.
sharing. And not most of like artists that we know of will literally go to their wardrobe and say, I've wear this for my
Yeah.
summers. I went with this in LA.
Bragging about
Somebody
everything.
might need it. Let me just to give it to someone else who
Yeah.
needs it. Because it's back in the days when Tugutu was alive, when they will be like, we're giving away metric dance dresses
Yeah.
on outfits and things like
Heels,
that.
you know,
So shout out to you for doing that.
Yeah.
No problem.
You didn't leave at home, but you left a part of you in each and every single different houses.
Yeah.
So that
yeah.
everybody will just have a piece of Big SBUDA.
Yeah, boy.
Yeah, boy.
Yeah. In South Africa, we would say, "Kancane, kancane uyavela."
Ah.
Do you know what that means?
You talk too fast.
I know. Kancane, kancane uyavela. It's like, we
Kancane.
see you. It means, yeah.
You are there.
Yeah, you
You
are
are
showing
bu-
now.
you're busy
You
showing.
know-
Is
you
that
know
the
when
same
you-
as that song, Nande Ganande? Is that what you said?
Kancane,
Kancane,
yeah,
kancane.
it's
Yeah,
like,
kancane,
yeah.
kancane.
Little something. Smiling, Yana.
Yeah.
SBUDA, I want to understand where do you draw your inspiration in terms of writing? Do you write your own music, or do you have people writing your own music, or
I freestyle, and sometimes we write, and Mash, he's one of the ones that writes with me. Obi, we get together. We're a team, you know what I mean? We do it all together. But most of the time I freestyle. It be no rhyme or reason behind what I do, I just freestyle it. People like, what's your motivation behind this song? Nothing.
so we'll be crying tears of Amapiano spiritual songs that came from nowhere, where you guys were just chilling and collaborating?
Came from nowhere. From nowhere.
Oh, wow.
From nowhere.
There's only one song that I have that had some foundation on it, and that's "Truth Hurts," because I got hurt and I had to let the world know about my hurt. And that's the only song that I really like. It had some meaning behind it.
Yeah.
It was thought out.
Tell us
But
more
the
about
other
that
stuff-
song.
Oh shit.
Sorry, but I have. We have to know. Right?
Man.
You
Do
can just
wanna
tell us
know?
about the song. You don't have to tell us about the experiences.
I would love
with
to
those
know the
just
experiences
the
as
song.
well.
I'm just saying
If you
because it
don't
seems like it's a
mind.
relationship song. It's a relationship song.
Yeah.
We can shy away from that relationship. We don't
Yeah.
have to delve in, but we can just get to the song.
But just know all players fuck up. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And even the best of us get got sometimes. And I finally got my karma. You understand?
Okay.
I always been the one that was dishing it.
Eye for an eye.
And then I finally got it back from 2 women, not just 1 woman. My baby mama got me, and then my other one after her had got me.
Got you.
It was the joints was back to back, so the nigga heart was hurting real bad. I never felt that pain. It made me write a song.
A whole
It's what
military
we love
man.
about it.
So, yeah.
I like the fact that
Oh,
you feel from
military
it and you
man.
can laugh about
Yeah,
it.
now.
But the point that you have a single out there about it.
Yeah.
It's just you speaking to another Big SBUDA that went through what you went through.
Yeah.
Right? And we learn, that's the thing about what people don't understand, the proper healing of music. Sometimes you just said that, sometimes you just freestyle, right?
Yeah.
For no reason. But you are speaking, somebody's stepping into the shoes of the
Yeah.
lyrics. Somebody is going through that.
Somebody going through
You
it.
get it. And that's that's one thing for me that makes me passionate about music. Sadly, that I cannot sing, sorry. But for the fact that you are speaking to each and every single person in different texts, that is important.
Yeah.
That is important.
Yeah, yeah. And like with my song "Truth Hurts," you know what I'm saying? It was about you could think that you with somebody because I love them so much, but they doing you wrong, and you stay stuck with them because the comfort of being with somebody. You know what I'm saying? And my song is say sometimes love can set you free from the ones that ain't meant to be. You know what I'm saying? And that means like you have to go through that fire first.
Yeah.
And realize that that's what you chose. God didn't choose that. You chose that. So going through that hurt can help you to transition to who you're supposed to really be. That's what I had to go through, and that's why I am where I am right now and who I am.
Powerful.
You know, and I ain't fucking with love no more. For real.
Girl, stay away from this man.
I'm
Stay
toxic.
away from this man. Calm and
No, I'm
Saying
just playing.
toxic.
I'm joking. I be joking and shit.
Yeah.
Them jokes.
So, SBUDA,
That's a serious joke, by the way.
so in terms of the motherland
Yeah.
song, right? Is it the motherland? Am I right?
Yeah. Motherland.
So your inspiration from it, where did it come about?
That was my first single.
Yeah.
We were actually, me and my American friends were doing a reality show
Okay.
that we were trying to get together here in South Africa, the real lives of African Americans living in South Africa. So it didn't come to fruition, and then they found out that I could sing, so
Yeah.
they like, you got to do a theme song for the show and shit. So I went in search, trying to find a producer, somebody I can do the song with,
I hear a bit of
and
it?
that's when I found Rocky.
Can we hear a bit of it?
A bit of what?
Can we hear a bit of it?
Motherland.
Uh-huh.
Y'all got the TV right there.
Can we hear a bit of it? No,
Mike,
from you.
But it's not like a.
Okay, can we hear something from you?
Oh, you good man. Rhythm.
From you. From you. Just bring them. Anybody that hasn't seen Big SBUDA, anybody that
Yeah.
hasn't heard anything from Big SBUDA, Ronnie the man himself.
Hi, boy.
Hello.
Yes. See, he about to pull it up.
The glimpse. So we just need
We
to listen
wanted
to it.
to-
But we
we
want it
wanted
from
to
him
do-
though.
Yeah.
Why you
Switch
guys
off
being
that
ballers?
TV.
We want it from him.
But it's
off
but
that
it's
TV.
not really like a singing song. It's an Amapiano song.
Yeah.
Okay, can you give us anything then?
Something.
Can you give us anything that says you? That says Big SBUDA?
Smallanyana.
You know,
Yeah.
just so that people will just go stream, download,
Yeah.
you know, just follow you, make sure that they see who Big SBUDA is, as I've done
Yeah.
it myself. And remember, I've checked on you before we even had this conversation.
So you just want me to sing?
Yeah.
Yeah, anything.
Anything.
Okay.
Anything.
Let me see.
The Amapiano will just download it for ourselves and cry later.
Okay. See? You found it.
No, you're gonna
Sowetans, they found us. So I'll sing a little bit, I
Okay.
guess. Tonight, I couldn't wait to get to you, 'cause you really turned me on. Come give it to me, baby, 'cause you knew that you were wrong. Don't stop. The love is getting good to me, and you can have it all.
Amazing. Hello.
You see, I fucked up a little bit. My shit was dry.
You guys almost ruined that moment. Can you believe it?
Come
How
on,
do you feel about
yo!
yourself?
Big
How do you feel
SBUDA!
about yourself?
Yeah, I messed up for a second and shit.
It's
But players
fine.
fuck up too.
Amazing. Great
But the vocals are
voice.
there. We can hear the
Hello?
vocals.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
Obviously, I sound better, but
Go ahead.
You were good.
Now you do it. Now you do it. Now you do
Oh,
it.
no,
We
no.
want to put you on the spot now.
let us put you on the spot.
before that,
Right, go
before
ahead.
that,
Go ahead. Nah, hell no. Hell no. Go
before
ahead.
that, okay, I wanted to ask you a question.
What's up?
You did mention that you think you got your talent from your grandfather.
Well, y'all did y'all work, huh?
Yeah,
My
obviously.
grandfather was a singer. He's a pastor, and he sings in a quartet. So he's a lead singer. He's sung with everybody, and I got that from him. He always say I'm a chip off the old block. You know what I mean? But I didn't know that because I met my grandfather in my adult years. I
Okay.
didn't know about him. You know what I mean? Music has always been there, but it's nothing that I indulged in.
Yeah.
Only till I got here in South Africa.
Ah, amazing. You know, everyone, when they grow up, they're like, I started singing when I was 6 years old, you know, at a very young age. But you are like over 30 and you're like just starting music now.
Yeah.
That's
yeah.
interesting.
And it shows it's
Yeah.
never too late to
Never
follow your
too
dreams.
late.
Yeah.
It's
Never
never
too late.
too late to follow your dreams.
Never too late.
Big SBUDA, on social media, where do people find you?
Find me at Big SBUDA on all platforms. TikTok, what's it, Instagram,
Yeah.
what's the other one? YouTube. If you want to see the journey of how it started, because I started doing this back when I was living in the United States.
Yeah.
And I was doing the DNA test and all that, 3 DNA tests to find out, you know what I'm saying?
Okay.
That's where the journey started, and you can see the whole journey at Big SBUDA everything,
Everywhere.
on all social media platforms.
So, have you learned any South African dance? Any trend of a dance?
Oh, yeah, I
Yeah,
know,
you
I
know,
know a lot of
when she
dances.
speaks about dance, she's gonna expose you. You remember when I asked you if you would learn any South African words earlier? He was saying the name of his songs.
Yeah.
He did mention Wenawetwa. He did mention Ingondo. I thought all along it was the name of his songs. Can you believe it?
Right.
So now the dance is
yeah.
gonna expose you. Unfortunately,
But y'all can see me
I will be
dancing
enjoying that.
on there. I'm dancing on a lot of my songs on the YouTube.
No,
on the-
but I
on
just
my
want to
YouTube
find out,
stuff.
is there any dance that you've learned
Yeah.
that is a bit of a
You don't
trend
have
or
to
that
like
you feel
dance.
fond of it?
I don't know the names. Don't let me lie and shit. I know the SBUDA dance. That's all I know.
Is that
But you
SBUDA
got
dance?
but you got to check it out on the
oh,
YouTube.
Big SBUDA dance.
Right.
Where do you find, where do
Maz
you,
is
fi-
doing
where do you
it.
find your where do you find your PE? Where do you find your single?
What did you say? PE.
Your
EP.
EP, sorry.
Oh, I'm like PE. What the hell is
Port
that?
Port
Elizabeth.
Elizabeth.
You know, I'm just starting music.
Port
So I'm like,
Elizabeth.
shit, this is something I didn't fucking know about. My
do you find the
EP,
EP?
you can
Yeah.
find it on all digital, all streaming platforms. It's called In and Out. And then the single, Inondo Wena Wetwa, Bekolume, How Do We Know Truth Hurts and Motherland. And then the one that we're promoting right now is
Yes.
All Prayer.
All Prayer.
We're about to do a campaign on that,
Okay.
courtesy of Sam, Mogul Management. Yeah. Our prayer is going to have Mbali on it, Tay, Native, and Sam. Yeah. Yeah.
All right. So, if you are performing, people should check it where on your socials.
On my socials.
Where do you find you?
On my
Nothing
You go
is yet.
live often on Instagram.
Here and there, lives. I got to get my social back. I'm not, like I said, I'm an OG, man. I don't
But your
fuck
team
with
is
that
there. They got you.
They got
They
me.
got you.
They got me,
They
man.
got you.
They got shit going. You know
They
what I
got
mean?
you.
Yeah.
And we doing some stuff. I've been gone for 2 months.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I just got back last week, so now we operating.
Yeah.
You know, y'all gonna see a lot of shit from us, a lot, because I'm not the only artist. You know what I'm saying? Mash is an
Yeah.
artist and producer. I got Obi, I got Creed. You know what I'm saying? Miss V. We got a team. You know, of artists and I invite other artists that don't come with bullshit. If you gotta come serious. You gotta have your shit together. You know what I'm saying? And I like giving people chances. You know, because shit, I got a chance.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I'm 44 years old doing music. Like, it's not supposed to be.
Yeah.
It's not supposed to be. So I'm giving everybody
So-
Who's
shots.
your favorite musician?
My favorite musician. Oh shit. Well, here in South Africa, I like Young Stunner like heavy.
Oh, Young Stunner.
Yeah.
Do you think on featuring in one of your songs maybe?
Man, if I get Young Stunner,
Young Stunner, you heard?
Young Stunner, you
You know what I'm
heard?
saying? But I've been tracking down Zakes. I'm gonna work with
Oh,
Zakes.
Zakes, okay.
That's one I work with the most. Zakes Bantuini.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Great artist. But I didn't hear you mention me. That's not fair. I'm joking.
You
That was
sing
a
for
joke.
real.
That was a
You sing
joke.
for real.
Yeah, sometimes. You know, when I just wake up.
So let me hear
I'll be
you.
like, good morning.
No, stop skipping this shit. Let me hear you. I want to hear you. Put me on the spot.
Okay.
But that was a joke
Go
though.
ahead. Nah, I ain't-
What if I...
Go ahead.
What can I
Go
sing?
ahead.
What can I
Anything.
sing? Anything like what?
Like y'all was doing me.
Yeah.
Sing one of your songs.
Anything.
It doesn't want me to sing. Can you do it?
Y'all need to get that shit on camera.
Just like, oh, my ears already.
ahead.
I don't know what to sing.
Anything.
Oh,
Put her on the spot.
it's supposed to be me who makes you feel like this. This is not right. Something is wrong here.
Mix.
I don't know. Nothing comes.
Future collaboration. Hit us. Anything.
Right.
Should I sing like a gospel song?
Yeah, it's fine.
Alright.
Something that shows your
Anything.
vocal ability.
Take us there. Anything.
Your vocal ability.
You can take us to church.
range.
Whew. Wow. I can't believe that I'm here
See,
doing
that
this.
shit hard, eh?
Yeah, stage fright.
See that nutted up
Okay,
right
okay.
fast as a motherfucker.
Enjoying it.
It was fun when the fucking rabbit
I'm
had
thinking
to
of something simple.
Go ahead.
South African anthem actually. Phindukulo memoya oyingcwele. Phindukulo menkosi ya.
Okay, shawty.
All right.
Okay. You have passed the test, your grasshopper.
Okay.
You have passed the test. Okay, I see you. Okay, you cracked a little bit under pressure, but then you came back and jumped on that shit.
Yeah, because you
I
always
like
have to
that.
do that.
Yeah, you do.
Yeah.
You do. You
I
gotta
didn't
be
want to
ready.
let you win, you know.
That's right.
So guys, do not forget to subscribe on Kota and Chill with me, Luthando Ingane Nkosi, Queen Thando,
Oh,
Big
yeah,
SBUDA, Madlagadla, Undlunkulu, the first lady I like high.
But I got a question though. If we chilling and shit, and I didn't get offered a fucking quota. Why y'all call it quota and chill? I ain't even getting no quota.
I thought you were
Yeah,
vegetarian.
see, they are full of shit. They
You
full
said
of
you were
shit.
vegetarian, right?
You think I'm this big in the vegetarian shit? I'm looking for my quota.
Why do you have to expose
No, I'm
us
just
like
fucking
that?
with
though?
y'all. They put me on the spot to sing, and I wasn't prepared for that shit, and I cracked. So now this that payback.
Yeah.
Can you bring his quota so that
It's
he
that.
can
It's that. It's that
Can you
payback.
bring his quota so that he can come charge
It's
his
that
quota?
payback.
Please bring the quota
Nah, I'm
so
just
that he
fucking
can
with
charge the
y'all.
quota.
Yeah.
I just
We're
had to
bringing
get
it,
some
though.
get back from y'all though, man. Y'all put me on the spot.
Yeah.
Are you serious?
But
Get back.
I'm glad
Get back.
we
Be a
did
blessing.
that.
Get a
I
blessing.
mean, that was a moment. You have such a wonderful voice.
Oh, thank you. I appreciate it.
And we
Yeah.
really appreciate you. We really appreciate your time.
Yeah.
You have
It's an
an
honor having
amazing
you here.
voice, and I so pray and ask South Africa, everybody who is watching, just to follow your journey, just to listen to your music, right? Because when I listened to it, I was like, oh my goodness, he's got a nice voice. So what is the balance for you between Amapiano and R&B?
Piano deep.
You call it piano D.
Yeah, that's the balance between that.
He's owning
you
the
know?
plant, you know.
Yeah. I'm trying to put my shit out there. You know what I mean? But it's just about bridging the gaps between melanated people, black people, because we the chosen ones. You know what I'm saying? I don't want to get off into that, but we made in his likeness, his image. But it's about bridging that gap, and because we the people with rhythm, we born with rhythm, and the drums. You know what I'm saying? It's just music is us, and I'm trying to put all that shit together, and I want people to not see that that's an American. No, people want to see that that's a black man.
Yeah.
Period. And we all got the same. We do the same music. That's us.
Amazing. Such a melodic conversation. Right?
Right?
Goosebumps.
And everybody knows that you can sing now.
Aye.
Right.
Guys, you did not hear that, did you?
So guys, look out.
Get on the track.
SBUDA and Undlunkulu.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Oh, thank you.
Collabo.
Thank you for coming.
No problem.
It was a nice chat.
No problem.
Thank you so much to you too, Crinty. You know, guys.
Thank you so much, Undlunkulu. It's been an honor all day, every week to be sitting next along you.
Got that intro all the way. Dango.
Peace out.
Danko.